欢迎来到我们全新。
And back on the court for the next match, but we're going to go straight to the court side for the interview without cutting. Over to you.
Alright, so thank you, Hakim. Right now, right beside me, we have Jason from Sunrise Youngster and Chase from Singapore Adroit. So Jason, Sunrise is currently ranking 5th on our league tables. Therefore, today's game is extremely crucial for your team because it determines whether you guys can move towards the Maba Stadium playoff next week. So how do you feel right now?
我们这场不管赢输，我们都要尽力去打了。就这样子。
So before you start your last game here in Penang, do you have anything to say to your home crowd?
谢谢大家槟城人的支持啦，槟城人 support 槟城人嘛，就希望有更多大型比赛会在槟城做啦。
Alright, so thank you, Jason. Chase, yesterday was a really big match with NS Matrix, and you guys able to finish it in a solid and convincing way. Though this game is extremely important for both teams. So what's the spirit burning inside you right here, right now?
I believe my team will continue the spirit and bring to this game, because this game is very important for both of us. So we'll just try our best to win the game.
Alright, so thank you, Chase. Thank you to both of you. Wish you all the best. Back to you, Hakim.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Jason Lee there and Tan Chin Hong of Sunrise Youngsters and Singapore Adroit respectively, and both of them agree that this is, and we all agree as well, that this is the all-important match of the day, as the outcome will determine who will it be, Sunrise Youngsters or Singapore Adroit, that will book the slot to the playoff spot. Well, we saw earlier that Johor Southern Tigers has defeated KL Asil, so therefore that is important, and Sunrise Youngsters need to beat Adroit, or vice versa. Adroit need to beat Sunrise Youngsters if they are the one hoping to book the slot in the playoff stage. So plenty to play for in this match. The second out of the third match here in Han Cheong Stadium in the final day of the Major Basketball League in Penang. I'm still with my partner Brian Lee. Brian, it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be crunch time for both Adroit and Sunrise. What do you reckon?
Wow,
it will be?
This is a do or die match indeed. So both teams are neck to neck right now, tied at the pole position on the rankings right now for this season. Now Adroit has to win this in order to book their spot into the playoffs. Sunrise, however, since Asil lost, so this time when they play against Adroit, they need to win a margin of plus 16 in order for them to qualify for the playoffs, or else it's going to be the ticket back home from here on. And then Adroit will take their place into Maba Stadium, Kuala Lumpur for the playoff series of the Major Basketball League 2022 season.
My, there you go. So it is very important, the outcome of this match. Who will it be? KL, Singapore Adroit or Sunrise Youngsters? One thing for sure we know is that Sunrise Youngster will have the benefit of the 6 players, which is the crowd, the bumper crowd here in Han Cheong Stadium, who will be behind the team all the way. They certainly would want to see the team representing the Penang Island making it to the playoff spots. But it is the other island team, Singapore Adroit, who stands in their way. So we shall await as we take a look at the team list for both teams. This is the full list. As you can see, the 3 officials in charge for this match. The crew chief is Mr. Lim Wee Chun, and the 2 umpires, T Yong Sen and also Yo Ken Lim. So here we go, Mr. Aiman, the stadium announcer, calling upon all the players from both sides onto the main court. Nakib Borhan 99 following Tan Chin Hong earlier. from the tunnel. Here's Jonathan Wong Jong Han, an important figure for Singapore Adroit.
He has 20 points and 8 rebounds in the previous match for Wong Jong Han.
Russell Lowe, he's been good in Penang. He's been playing some great basketball in Penang. And of course, Charles Garcia. What else can be said about Charles Garcia? Moses Morgan, Garcia and company certainly have their eye on target to book that playoff spot. Now here's the introduction for Sunrise Youngsters of Penang. So here we go, the players of Sunrise Youngsters being called upon, walking down from the tunnel and on to the center court. Number 10, Damon Guy Chongki. And of course the Penang veteran, they call him Bangkali here, Lee Chen Chong. And the 5 players that will be starting the match for Sunrise Youngsters. Local boy, crowd favorite here, Jason Lee Shuan. Followed by number 19, Di Wei Yang. Another team regular. And this man, of course, the other one of the Wutipong brothers. Dassom brothers, beg your pardon, Frankie Dassom. And we have Go Yan King back for the team. Following up earlier the appearance of Jean-Luc Morel. Great lineup here for both teams. So the stage is indeed all set for this battle between Sunrise Youngsters and Singapore Adroit Prime.
This is the matchup of the day right here. I can't wait for this match to begin because all the players from both ends of the court has big numbers. Frankie Dassom can score. Jean-Luc Morel, the anchor for Sunrise Youngster. And then back to Singapore Adroit, you got Jong Han. You have Moses Morgan, who can absolutely go on a tear. You have Russell Lowe on the low block. You have Charles Wayne Garcia, just an absolute weapon for Singapore Adroit. Now this is going to be a big challenge now because Sunrise Youngster consists of very young players. You know, they have not as much experience-wise compared to the Adroit players. However, they have a full squad to rotate and make adjustment, whereas the Singapore team only has 8 players once again under their lineup. So this is going to be a battle of the mastermind of coaches in trying to find answers to all the equation that will be placed as the challenge among each other as they face off right here one last time before the playoffs. So it's either Adroit or Penang. Now do remember that if Adroit wins, they get their automatic spot in the playoffs. But if Penang wins, they have to win a margin of more than 10 points. So 11 points to be safe to secure their spot. So if they win any point lesser than 10, Adroit will still march on into the playoffs and face the second seed of the season.
So that is what need to be at the back of the mind, everyone involved in this match. And 10 point was the margin, the winning margin for Adroit back in Batu Pahat last week when they defeated Sunrise Youngster 80-70. And today here in Penang, the home team Sunrise Youngsters is the team in need of that 10-point margin win over Singapore Adroit. The question is, can they pull it off? Or will Singapore Adroit secure comfortably their passage into the playoff spot with an outright win over Sunrise Youngsters? So we shall see in about a minute from now, as both teams gets ready. More crowds are coming, making their way into the Han Chiang Stadium here in Penang. The second out of 3 matches that we have lined up for you. And the third and final match of the day will be between NS Matrix later on, who will be taking on Pakistan Sports.
Now I have a feeling for this match right here, you know. I'm not saying that Singapore Adroit couldn't pull this off, but remember the match against Sunrise Youngster and NS Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually almost beat that team, you know. So it actually gives me a little bit of hope that they could actually pull this off with a full squad. Right now you can see on your screen, you got Yanqing and Morel already on the court. You have Frankie, which has been red hot from downtown, the winner of the 3-point shootout in the All-Star game yesterday. So they have a very solid first team here against Singapore Adroit.
It was a match that went to overtime. The first one, the only one so far, that went into overtime when NS Matrix defeated Sunrise Youngsters, despite a full capacity crowd backing Sunrise Youngster in that match. So here we go in light blue, Sunrise Youngsters and Adroit in all white today. The tip-off to begin the battle, the match between the two sides here. Charles Garcia Jr. with the first shot from behind the arc, straight into the basket for a 3.
Charles Garcia is going to take matters into his own hands in this match right here. He's going to show off that that he is the main man for Singapore Adroit in trying to secure this W for his team.
Frankie Dassom, he gave it to Di Wei Yang, but no basket. Now back to Adroit with Russell Lowe. Gave the ball to Garcia. Morgan awaits. It is Garcia up against Yan King. Wong Jong Han back to Russell. Russell tries to find a space, well defended by the big man Morel there, not allowing Singapore Russell Lowe to take the shot. So possession from the back line for Adroit. Moses Morgan here with a shot and into the basket as well, putting it in for a 2. Now Frankie to Jean-Luc, but no basket. It is Moses Morgan, the new father, hoping to extend the celebration with another win here. Go Yanqing is back.
This is his spot right here. Misses on his first shot. Morel gets the rebound and puts it in. Now it's important for Morel to find his rhythm here early in this game to get himself going. And trying to avoid himself going into foul trouble, because the last match he has 5 fouls that almost put him out of the game late in the stretch.
Frankie Dassom here. Try to find the angle and the shot from behind the arc. Good work there. What a shot there from Frankie Dassom. As a 3-pointer there to tie the score now, 5-all early in this match between the two teams. Wong Zhonghan. Zhonghan takes the ball and goes to the basket, and Dali putting it in. Good work there by Wong Zhonghan. And at the other end, a bit unlucky there. But Go Yanqing is there to make sure that one goes in.
Magic pass right there by Wee Yong De.
Charles Garcia. Russell off the backboard. Good work there by Russell Lowe. Another to his point for point now between the two teams. Early in this match, Di Wei Young. How about it, Wei Young? No basket. But it's back to Jason now from behind the arc. Jason goes with a shot. And picked up by Kao Yong Wei of Singapore Adroit. Wong Jong Han. Russell Lowe here. Russell sizing up. Morel blocking. But this is Moses Morgan. Morgan off the backboard. Now back to Sunrise now. They go looking for the next point. This is Frankie de Som, who is the master of the three-point shootout, as he has shown all of us yesterday with a win in the three-point shootout challenge.
Reaching foul here being called on the floor. So picking up his first personal foul for Singapore Adroit for Ko Yong Wei.
So Frankie goes to behind the line now for the free shots.
An excellent free throw shooter in Frankie de Som. So not a person that you want to put him on the charity stripe here, especially when the game is on the line.
Just waiting for making sure that all things are in order. Okay, so Brian, what do you think is transpiring down there?
I think that Frankie's making a case that the basket is off-centered a little bit to the right as he stands. You know, usually, you know, they practice thousands and thousands of shots each day. It's going to be something that they're very accustomed to, even if it's the slightest slant to the side.
Okay,
so right now they're going to check on the angle of the basket.
Yeah.
As you can see, the players for the Singapore Adroit team is helping him to push, get it back into position as well. Wow, this is great sportsmanship.
In the spirit of the Malaysian Gotong Royong style, everyone chip in to help and fix this situation. Well, yeah, as you explain it, we all can understand. The basket has taken quite a beating from all the players who've been practicing shots. So let's hope these can be ironed out ASAP as we await for Frankie de Som to take his free shots. The signal has been given to both teams to just wait a while until this thing is sorted out. And for you out there as well, don't go away, as we're going to resume the match not too long from now. That I can tell you. As we take a look at the game highlight here, brought to you by Li Ning. Here's Frankie de Som, making no mistake with that three-pointer shot. And at the other end, Wong Jong Han did so well there to slot that one in. And a slip there.
This move right here.
Yeah.
Check that out. Magic pass.
Made the pass to Yan King, who was missing yesterday, and quickly making his presence felt with that shot into the basket. And at the other end, Russell Lowe as well, not to be outdone, putting that one in for a two.
So right now we're gonna have a little short technical timeout here on the floor while the ring is getting adjusted by our officials. And hopefully we can get this game right on the way, because this is a very crucial thing. So definitely the players are okay with this, you know, to allow the organizers to actually make a little slight tilt for the basket. As two free throws gonna come to Frankie's way, you want to make sure that everything is well set in place. You know, he's not even asking for anything to make it an advantage for him. It's just a demand for the most basic stuff.
Yeah. So don't go away, folks. We'll be back with you right after this.
欢迎来到我们全新面貌的 Imbiana Damai 2 Eraser， 坐落于金銮城，一座累积了超过20千人口的绿岭之城。金銮城围绕着居然著名的南巴山，清晨云雾，让你仿佛身处于。
Okay, and we are back with the action here. That situation with regards to The basket has been fixed. And now Frankie de Som with his free shots. First one not into the basket, and he will have another opportunity here to extend, or rather to get them closer to Adroit. 1 point there. So just a 1 point separating the two teams currently. Moses Morgan makes his move. Garcia picks it up. Young way there for Adroit. It is Garcia. Gave it to Russell. Russell makes his move. Not quite. Almost, but not quite. And it goes out of bounds. So for possession back to Sunrise Youngsters.
Well, they have to be a little bit more calm and composed here. You know, there's still a lot of time very early in this game. Frankie loses the handle there. Almost had an open layup.
Yeah. Now here comes Jason. Gave it to Morel. Frankie from behind the arc. Yan King picks it up, and the rebounded ball was slotted in nicely by Go Yan King.
Great work there by the twin towers of Sunrise youngster Yan Ching, receiving the offensive rebound. That's a lucky bounce into his hand, and then just, as Hakim said, you know, put it into the basket with ease.
Now back to Adroit. Morgan picks it up. Gave it to his countryman. Garcia here from behind the arc. Springing off the rim now. It is Sunrise Youngsters with a turnover. Jason with a passing attempt towards Frankie de Som. Too hard, too strong. The ball has gone out of bounds. Here we go. Russell moving on the left flank. Morgan has the ball. Wei Young tries to block it. Russell and Morgan. It is Morgan now. Goes to the basket and whoa, almost. Like it's almost going in, but it decided not to go in the end.
Seems like the home rim is even rooting for this home crowd right now.
Now Frankie draws another foul.
Shooting foul call here being penalized against Singapore Adroit. As big cheers for the substitution coming in, and Damien Guy and Tan Chi Seng for Sunrise Youngster. As Jason goes to the bench for a short breather.
Frankie de Som now with a shot, first one in. And he'll have another opportunity. De Som as Morel awaits. Number 10 at the back there is Damon Guy Chong Ki. And the second one off the rim, now picked up by Garcia of Adroit. Still plenty of time in the first quarter here. Garcia with a shot off the backboard. A player down there is Yan King. He's back on his feet now. Chan Chi Sheng. Chi Sheng gave it to Frankie de Som. De Som with a shot. Whoa! Nicely done there by Frankie de Som. Goes in nicely.
He has a lot of confidence right now in his shot, dropping 2 out of 3 thus far. Morel versus Russell gets it to drop for 2. I love what Morel is doing right now. You know, he's just trying to use his length and play really big, as Frankie with a heat check.
Another shot there, but off the backboard. Now back to Adroit with Wong Zhong Han. Oh, commanding presence there, but no basket. Well picked up by Morel again. Now Frankie de Som goes to the basket. Surely, yes. Nice layup there by Frankie de Som. Adding to the tally here for Sunrise. They are at 16 currently, with 11 for Adroit. Now Garcia makes his move. At the sound of the whistle, no basket, but draws the foul. Charles Garcia. So gets the 2 free shots here for Singapore Adroit.
Here comes Michael Soy in place for Frankie. Same play style, the same shooting prowess as well. Very, very hard worker and a great energy off the bench as Charles Garcia attempts and makes his first free throw.
Goes into the basket. But Charles Garcia, so Lee Chin-chong is on the court. Michael Soy, number 70 there.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear this from the audience.
Yeah.
Because they are in hostile territory right now against this home team.
No trouble there for Garcia. Strictly professional. And put that one in, 2 out of 2. And takes them closer to Sunrise, currently 13-16. Here's Tan Chi Sheng of Sunrise. Michael Soy take the place of Frankie De Som now. Lee Chin-chong from behind the arc. Give it to Morel. Morel goes with a shot off the backboard. Back to Adroit with Garcia from the middle. Garcia! Whoa! What a shot! Slamming, dunking it into the basket.
Putting in with that nasty stuff right there. Right now, Charles Garcia, it is not nice.
Yeah. And that's the shot from Garcia. Working up the stadium as well. Now back to Adroit here. Trailing by just the 1 point to Sunrise, 15-16. Charles Garcia. Gave it to Zhong Han. And Moses Morgan tries to put that one in, well defended. But that man in blue, that's Morel. And this Chi Sheng. Damien with a shot off the target slightly. Now picked up here by Wong Zhong Han. Garcia. He's gonna have a go again. But this is Morgan. Russell awaits still. Morgan tries to keep possession. Ball on the ground, but lost possession now. Turnover back to Sunrise youngsters. Chi Sheng. Well, just missing the basket there. Now Garcia. Still Garcia. And the shot from behind the arc. Good one there from Nakib Borhan. Just came on in. And already registering his name in the score sheet.
A lot of set play there for Singapore Adroit to attack from the left corner of the three-pointer.
Lee Chin-chong or Bankali, as is known here.
Yes, sir. Bankali coming off the bench as always, but producing right away.
Jonathan Wong Zhong Han up against Chi Sheng. Still Wong Zhong Han. Oh, good work there. But not the desired result. Now back to Sunrise youngsters. They have Michael Soy here. Makes his move and draws the foul there. And it is Nakib Borhan with a foul on Michael Soy. As we can see from the action replay, Michael Soy with the attempt denied by Nakib. So gets the possession from the back line here. Yan King on the court here, taking the place of Morel. It's gone out of bounds. And it's back to the team in white, Singapore Adroit. So here we go. Zhong Han. Zhong Han will take the shot. Not quite into the basket. But back to Sunrise youngsters. Chi Sheng gave it to Damon Guy. Damon makes his way. Good work there. Oh, Damon Guy, Chong Ki. Not bad at all.
We need those kind of production for Damon Guy, and he has to turn down a little bit on his turnover. He had 6 turnovers in total in the previous game, and things should be well if he managed to put that number down.
So do it again, Damien. But it is Yan King. Oh, so easy from the middle. Go Yan King. Putting that one in to regain the lead for Sunrise now at 22-18. As Wong Zhong Han awaits. Gave it to Garcia. It is Garcia putting that one in for the 2. That's the end of the first quarter. What a quarter indeed. Very close, still too close to call. 22 Sunrise and Singapore Adroit 20.
This is what we paid money for. Just a 2-point game.
Kilo， 你3天都在，从第一场就做到最后一场。你今年几岁？
今年72岁。
今年72岁。然后你是一个人来的吗？
啊？
你是一个人来吗？你是一个人来吗
4个人来。
4个人一起来。你很喜欢篮球吗？
喜欢篮球。
非常非常喜欢篮球。
非常喜欢篮球。
所以看到这一次我们把 MBL 带来比内，你有什么感想？你会感动吗？终于可以再看这样高水准的比赛。OK， 所以我们就是因为你这样支持我们大马篮球队篮球来看，就是支持，非常谢谢你。当然还有一个袜子的话，你就可以穿好来，然后再舒服的一起来这边看球。非常感谢你支持我们，还有大马篮球。我们掌声鼓励一下给我们的安哥好吗 ？OK， 谢谢你，谢谢。Back to you.
Okay, nice gesture there. I don't understand the language, but it is nice, heartwarming to see a recognition given to spectators now. That uncle has been sitting there for the past 2 days, enjoying all the basketball action. But it's great to share some goodies of a major basketball league as well with him.
He did not miss one match at all. Even me, I took a toilet break, but he did not. He just sat there and did not move for the entire game, usually for every single day. And it's just so much love that he's been showing to the scene of Malaysia basketball for being here at the at Han Chang Stadium, even though he's on a wheelchair.
A true man, a true Penang night. Thank you, Penang. It's been great basketball action here. And we're back on the court for the second quarter of this match. It's still too close to call. We do not know who will it be, Adroit or Sunrise. As we see here the possession back to Singapore Adroit, who is in a slightly better position to book their passage into the playoff spot.
Morel sends it the other way. Good
defending there. And Michael Soy with a shot. Xu Sheng picks it up. It's gone out of bounds. So possession awarded back to the team in light blue. That is Sunrise Youngsters.
I am so sorry, Hakim. I got so excited. Blocked there by Morel. What a defensive
Truly
effort by the big man. Oh my goodness.
Dan Xu Sheng. Xu Sheng takes the ball. Yan Ching here. Yan Ching gave it to Morel, the two tall guys in the squad. After him, now back to Morel. Michael Soy has the ball. Soy keeps possession. Being blocked here by Yong Wei. It is Michael Soy from a distance, but off the target, unfortunately. And we're going to have the possession here from the back line back to the team in white. So here we go, Charles Garcia and Zhong Han. Garcia running down the flank now, facing Go Yan Ching. And a pass towards Zhong Han. Zhong Han takes the shot off the rim. Well picked up there by the big man, Morel, who's on the right there. Oh, nicely done. No! Almost a bit unlucky that Tan Chi Sheng and went down on the floor. I hope he's okay. And tumbling down and well, it's good. He's back on his feet. You can see that he really wanted that point for Sunrise Youngsters. As we take a look at this action replay, what really happened there?
He made that in and out move so nice. Oh, sprained his ankle right there, landing on the feet of his defender. Just a little unfortunate there. Let's hope that he's okay, because definitely he is one of the guys that gives so much of himself to the team. That is just so unfortunate. You know, he pulled off such a great move going into the basket. The whole crowd went oohs and ahs, sending the defender the other way.
So now the free throws will be taken by Jason. Jason with the first one. It went in. And the second one for Jason Lee Shu-won, number 4 here for Sunrise. 2 out of 2, that's 24 now currently for Sunrise and 20 for Singapore Adroit. Substitution made by the team from Singapore. And Nakib Borhan is back on the court. Garcia slamming it down with such prowess by Charles Garcia. And not to be outdone, Jason from behind the arc, putting it in for a 3. Now back to Garcia here for Adroit. Give it to his countryman, Moses Morgan. Nakib now, off the rim. Picked up here by Morel. And a long pass from Jason. Oh, just missing the target there, Damien. Now back to the team in white. It is Moses Morgan. Precision shot from behind the arc.
Trying to shoot the home crowd right there with a dagger 3 from downtown. Moses Mo Money Morgan is a money shot right there. Jason for 3.
Another three-pointer. Jason Lee is on fire. And how Sunrise will need him to keep on being on fire as we see that defending that effort from Garcia. Draws the foul there.
The shooting foul call here being called on Go Yanqing. You know, I love this matchup right here. The head coach of Penang Sunrise, Mr. Tan Seng Kwan, is doing an excellent job here in getting Yanqing to defend Garcia as the main defender and having Morel to be the help defense on the end. That you can see the swat right there. So even though it's foul, he's not getting easy basket to try and finish off the whistle.
So Garcia here with a free shot. That's 2 out of 2. Good work there by Charles Garcia. And that has taken Adroit to 27 3 points. A drive of Sunrise youngsters. Now we're going to pay our attention to these player again. Jason is going to go with a shot. Well defended, and it's gone out of bounds.
We got a report there coming in from the sideline after that injury from Tan Chi Sing. So Vicky, do you have something for us?
Thank you, Hakim. So just now, I was listening from the huddle. The condition from Tan Chi Sing from from Sunrise Youngster is currently in good shape, but he still needs to rest more before he go back on court. All right, that's all for me. Back to you, Hakim.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. That's good news on Tan Chi Sing. How Sunrise Youngsters will need him to be back soon on the court. As we take a look here at Adroit. Another player down on the ground. That's Jonathan Wong Zhonghan. Ball in the basket and draws the foul as we take a look at this action replay.
Going at 2 defenders right there. I guess Chi Sing probably is just suffering from a shock right now. You know, the adrenaline is still rushing in his body. Wong Zhonghan trying to ask the crowd to boo him as a form of motivation as he goes for a free throw.
Making no mistake with that first shot there for the Singaporean Wong Zhonghan, who represented the team yesterday in the 3-point shootout challenge. And another one by Zhonghan off the rim and into the basket. 2 out of 2 there. Adroit just 1 point adrift. Now here we go with Sunrise Youngsters. Go Yanqing up against Wen Walo. Yanqing.
Unfortunate there to be called a traveling violation. Shuffled his feet a little bit as he tried to go for a jab step. And in comes Charles Garcia once again.
Good eye there by the umpire. Now possession to Singapore Adroit from the sideline. Nakib Borhan and Wong Zhonghan. It is that man Garcia with the ball, making his way, slaloming underneath the basket and putting that one in. And here we go, almost finding the basket there, but not quite. Now back to Adroit. Garcia once more. is fired up with all the boos from the crowd. Now Morgan with a shot from behind the arc as well, putting that one in for a 3, and they are back on the lead here with 34 and 30 for Sunrise Youngsters.
An 8-0 run here by Singapore Adroit forces a timeout being called here by Sunrise Youngsters to stop the game clock as we bring you the leading highlight block of the day in Jean-Luc Morel. What a rim protector for the Sunrise Youngster team. He averaged 4 blocks per game, so great effort there by the big man. You want to see effort like this in big games like this in Han Chang Stadium. But this man, Charles Garcia, just stuffing it into the hole as he looks to the crowd like it is nothing to him.
Yep,
Just
keep on
so
booing me, please.
powerful.
That's what he seems to be saying. He's all fired up for the island team, the Singapore Island, that is now playing to secure their playoff spot. The 2 teams here, who will it be? We do not know as yet. Plenty of time remaining as we take a look here. Go Yan Ching putting that one in. Now back on the court, all to play for. This is good stuff. Exciting stuff for the crowd here in Han Chiang Stadium and for you out there watching us live on the official YouTube channel. Now here we go, Dewey Young. Morel picks it up. Gave it to Yan Ching. Here comes the shot off the rim by Yan Ching. And a foul spotted by the umpire by Dewey Young. So possession from the backline given to Singapore Adroit as we take a look at this action replay.
First personal foul for Wee Young. We need him to play aggressive, so that is nothing to him. So we need to see more of those kind of efforts in trying to box out Charles Garcia, trying to make him uncomfortable here in the second quarter.
Morgan with a shot. Springing off the rim. Back to Sunrise Youngsters now. Here comes Frankie the Som. Frankie stays behind the arc and takes the shot off the target, unfortunately. Now it is Wei Yang now. Goes with a shot and into the basket. Good work there. But Wei Yang putting that one in. And Garcia at the other end. Nakib Borhan with a shot slightly short of the rim. Back to the team in light blue. Sunrise Youngsters. Jason Lee makes his move. A lot of time. Gave it to Yan Ching. Yan Ching. Morel just waiting on the left flank. And here's Jason with a shot. Good work there by Jason Lee, putting that one in for a 2.
And now Penang with a 5-0 run of themselves forces a timeout by Singapore Adroit with this tied game after their last made basket by Jason.
It's all happening here, folks. 34-34 in the second quarter with about 5:05 remaining on the clock. You can see on your screen here all the instruction, the feedback, the briefing, the debriefing from the head coach.
Charles Garcia is just letting Morel out on the 3-point line, just daring him to shoot. However, the ball is not finding his hand thus yet. You know, yesterday they played way better because they played an inside-out game, and right now it's the other way around. They're playing outside-in. And then Morel also had a good shooting night yesterday. 2 out of 3 from downtown, 66% 3-point shooter. So I don't see a question why this Sunrise Youngster team is not trying to find Morel on the offensive end, even though he's standing wide open at the 3-point line.
He's got to make use of Morel. Make use of Morel. That's what he's there for. So let's take a look at what's going to transpire in the next 5 minutes of this second quarter. The shot from Zhong Han didn't go in. Now back to Sunrise Youngsters with Jason with a shot. Nicely done. Putting that one in. A 2-point delivered by Jason Lee. Now back to Adroit. Wong Zhong Han. Zhong Han takes the shot. Not into the basket. No luck there for Zhong Han. And a foul there with possession given back to Sunrise Youngsters.
Possession, that's right. And the foul is being called on Wong Jong-han. You can see the smack there on the hand of Morel. Picks up his second personal foul already.
Here we go, Frankie Dassom. And Di Wei Young with a shot off the rim, picked up here by Charles Garcia. No basket. The team in white makes their move. Morgan with the shot. Nicely done by Moses Money Morgan. Ties the score now, 36-all. Di Wei Young on the right flank. Facing Zhong Han. This is Yan Jing. Yan Jing gave it to Frankie. Frankie aims the basket, but off the rim. And picks it up again. Still Frankie. Draws the foul, and possession given back to Singapore. Adroit. Lee Chen Chong is back on the court for Sunrise Youngsters. Both teams are still tied, 36-36, as we move into the final. 3:42 on the clock here in the second quarter. Morgan. Zhong Han back to Morgan. Russell Lowe here in the zone. Yong Wei as well, holding onto the ball. Good pressure there from Chin Chong, who did well there. Bankali. And number 10, Damien. Nice layup there by Damien Gar, putting that one in for Penang.
It all started with the defense there by Lee Chin Chong to spark off this offensive run right here. Charles Garcia almost got the block there by Lee Chin Chong. Came in and right away activated defense mode.
And Charles Garcia there draws the foul, as you can see from the action replay, as he aims for the basket, and the blocking by Lee Chin Chong. So he goes to behind the line for these free shots. Off the rim with the first one. And the second one for Charles Garcia. Singapore Adroit into the basket. So just the one. As Frankie Dassom quickly makes his way to the other end. Morel gave it to Jason. Jason with a shot. And draws the foul there.
Now you know you've been dealing damage if you have an import player defending you on this possession right here. You can see Moses Morgan just chasing around with Jason with that foul, so sending himself to the line for 3 as he makes his first free throw.
It is Jason Lee Shuan from behind the line here for Sunrise Youngsters. To extend the lead is off the rim from Jason. And another chance for him to make it a 3-point lead for Sunrise over Adroit at 40-37 currently. Here we go with Adroit. Zhong Han, Yong Wei on the left flank. This is Morgan. It is Russell in the middle. Russell goes to the basket, well defended by Morel, but picks it up again, and surely Morgan will not miss the opportunity from that angle. And Frankie Dassom with a shot into the basket. Whoa, Frankie can do no wrong today, and putting that one in for a 3.
This is such a dangerous shooting team right now. Sunrise Youngsters playing with a lot of confidence as all their shots are making, even from downtown. Here comes Frankie on the run.
Frankie tries to pass it to Morel. It's gone out of Singapore Adroit. So it will be Sunrise Youngsters ball from the sideline. Frankie and Damien takes the shot. Damien! Precision by that man, Damien, number 10. 3 more points in the bag for Sunrise.
Efficient and simple basketball being played by Sunrise youngster, making the right shot selection. Moses Morgan tries one back for Singapore Adroit, gets their rebound right back. Second chance opportunity.
Zhong Han here. Also off the backboard, and the ball has gone out of bounds for possession to the team in white. Now trails by 7 points to Sunrise youngsters. And the timeout here. Called by Singapore Adroit.
A little less than 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half. What an exciting match right here. Now do remember, Penang still has to work on this lead because they have to win by 16 in order to book their ticket into the playoffs. Because Asil lost, so they need to win by 16.
Okay, let's take a look at the game highlight here, brought to you by Leaning. Plenty of actions to be shown here. Good defending there by Morel, denying Zhong Han. And we can see here how Garcia just making his way all the way to the basket and easily putting that one in. Despite the presence of the big guy Morel there. And at the other end, the local player not to be outdone, strutting their stuff. As we take a look at this shots by Morel, or Garcia, beg your pardon. And this is Ji Wei Yang as well, getting into the scoring act for Sunrise youngsters. Nakib off the rim and draws the foul there. Nakib, a foul on Frankie de Som.
We hope everything is okay with Frankie. He's holding on to his knee right there. A little shaken up on that play as he collided with Nakib Borhan off this rebound right here. You can see, got his knee knocked there as he went down to the ground straight, holding on to his knee. Let's hope everything's okay with him as he walks off.
Yep, he's back on his feet and will continue this action for Sunrise youngsters. Now Damien Guy, makes his way into the basket. No, Morel now surely not into the basket. Just unlucky there, the two players. And now it's back to Adroit.
This is a good stop right here by Jason. Although it went out of bounds, but it allows more time for his teammates to come on back and settle down on defense and play it one more time.
Slightly more than a minute remaining. This is Russell Lowe for Adroit, missing the target. Picked up here by Garcia, well defended. And draws the foul there, Charles Garcia. It is number 10, raised his hand there, Damien Guy.
That was a smart move. You know, the referee was actually wanted to call it on Morel. You can see he had his hand pulled back really quickly, and then Damien Guy just went right in the face of referee and said that, hey, it was me.
I'll take one for the team.
Then, the referee just switched it immediately to give it to number 10. That is a smart move there by Damien Guy.
So Garcia back on the line here. At the receiving end of this thunderous boos from the crowd. So here we go. And the second one from Garcia into the basket as well. It's 2 out of 2. 41 Adroit and 46 Sunrise. Jason from behind the arc of the rim. Second time of asking off the backboard. And in goes into the basket.
Jason is keeping the hopes alive for playoffs contention for Singapore, for Penang Sunrise youngster right now.
Zhong Han at the back pass towards Garcia, well defended. No space for Garcia. Chen Chong, Bankali and Morel just not allowing the space for Garcia. Great work.
Referee points the other way.
Yeah.
Garcia was in merry-go land right there. Multiple spins down the basket.
So possession awarded to Sunrise youngsters. 48-41, 32 seconds remaining on the clock here. Here's Frankie de Som. De Som takes the shot off the rim. Morel Goes with a shot and slapped it home. Off the rebound. Good work there. Jean-Luc Morel for Sunrise. And Moses Morgan off the rim instead. Well picked up by Jason Lee. Running down the flank, and the shot from Jason Lee, not into the basket, unfortunately. Here comes Russell, and here's the shot, but not into the basket. No basket there for Russell, so it ends at the second quarter here. Adroit 41 and Sunrise with a 9-point lead at 50. What a game.
This is looking promising right now, although it's a 9-point lead now. If you continue this momentum, if they build on another 9-point lead in the second half, which also means that that's 18 points ahead, that will mean an automatic ticket into the playoffs. However, Adroit for sure is not gonna just let this settle in. I know they are already been in this position before with 8 players. They have made multiple comebacks in this season, and definitely this is something that's not stranger to them.
All right, so we're going to head down to the court side for the interview with our colleague. Over to you.
Here, so right here we have the Penang Sunrise Youngsters team manager right beside me. And it's a team manager of Penang Sunrise Youngsters right beside me. I just want to ask a few questions. What do you think? Do you have anything you want to say to all the Penang fans been supporting the past 3 days?
First of all, I would like to thank all the fans for these 3 days come to support us. And thank you very much. This is our last match. We will try our best, although we need to win more than 15 points. But I hope all my players, they will do it. Okay, thanks again for all the Penang fans. Thank you very much.
One last question. If Penang Sunrise Youngsters advance to the playoff, would you have a bus from Penang all the way to Maba to support them next week?
We will sure arrange.
All right, good luck with the second half. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. That's the spirit. Sunrise Youngsters team manager now with the fun and entertainment. Over to you, Sam.
欢迎来到我们全新面貌的 Imbiana Damai 2 Eraser 坐落于金銮城，一座累积了超过20千人口的绿岭之城。金銮城围绕着居然著名的南巴山，清晨云雾让你仿佛身处于云顶高原，给您一个自然凉爽的气候和绿意盎然的环境。风水地理位置绝佳，享受有山有水，也感受到大自然的气息。它是一个远离尘埃又极为便利的地点，不到2分钟的车程就能抵达便利超市、KFC、火车站咖啡馆等等。再来就是我们精心打造的绿色围篱保安区，让每一位家人与访客都有焕然一新的感觉。在这里还拥有了一片1亩大的专属休闲公园。无论是户外健身器材、篮球场、瞭望台及游乐场都一并俱全。如果你是一个向往高生活品质及优越的环境，那你可别错过了我们为你准备的这款4房4侧，而且有着1排者长的双层牌楼。有一个足以媲美半独立的宽敞车房，即使放上了4辆车都没问题，也随时能用作家庭聚会的场合。楼下设有长辈房，并与厕所相连接，更适合用于3代同堂聚一屋的概念。开放式的客厅与饭厅格局，有个非常好发挥的空间。干湿厨房分明，也大大提升了视觉上的观感。再来后巷还多了一个至少4侧的空地，还可以拥有自己的种植小天地。2楼有个多功能的共享空间，能改造成书阁或休息厅，又或者是给居家办公、居家学习的家人们更为合适。简约舒适的主卧室设计，睡床与衣帽间的隔离，迎接了现代人的理想设计概念。另外2间睡房都各自备有浴室，充分的给予个人的隐私及方便。 买房可以说是人生的一件大事，更是我们生活起居的重要地方。尤其是在疫情期间，深深的体会到一间家的重要性。那现在的超值配套，让想要更大空间的您带来更大的惊喜。不仅是低头期，而且首2年的保安费、1年的网络费，还有律师费、印花税、买卖合同、贷款合同等诸多手续费，均由我们为您买单。这么多的优惠，你们还在等什么呢？就把你的安乐窝住在一个无污染、无工厂、无重金属的地点吧。我是 Chen， 给您一个优质的居住环境是我的使命。
你有玩过吗 ？OK， 下来吧。不好意思啊，那些没有选到了，这是我们的在这边的最后一个的 Moneyball Game， 也是很可惜。不能选到那么多的人，我觉得也是，我是不好意思啊，我们这3天也是没有选到很多人，你们全部都一直举手，然后没有选到，可是我们等下有最后一场，当然下个星期的话也会在马巴，我们有我们的 Playoff Game。But anyway, back to you， 你叫什么名字？
我叫施发。
你骗我啊？
发。
鸡巴啊？什么？发哦，OK，sorry 啊，你叫什么名字 ？John， 你们的名字都很特别。你们知道这个游戏怎么玩吗？都知道吗？你们都有在看这比赛 ？OK， 你来3天了，连续3天都有来，你连续3天都有来 ，OK？ 你觉得目前在这里比内可以看到这样高水准的比赛，你觉得开心吗？
开心。
有没有试过下 KL 马巴看球？
没有。
这是第一次看这个，有什么感想？
很 OK 哦，开心哦 ，support 我的 brother。
你的 brother 是谁？
很多咯，3都是我 brother。
OK。来，我们过来这边。来啊，你们谁要先开始？你先开始 ，OK。所以我再重复一下，最后一次在比内这边最后一次再重复一下 ，OK。你们2位是最后2位的参赛者、挑战者 ，OK，for 这个 Moneyball Game。Basically, if you make a shot here, it's a tower, right? And on the free throw line, it will be 50 ringgit. 3-point line will be 500 ringgit, and the half court line will be 5,000 ringgit. OK， 请开始吧。来，我们掌声鼓励一下给他 ，Let's go, Let's go。OK， 你要拿走 tower 还是挑战50块？挑战50块，来，在这个尖叫声给他一下可以吗 ？Let's go, Let's go， 这一球进来就是50块了。Let's go！ 你要拿走50块还是挑战500块？直接来，你是不是已经练了很久啊？
不用练了啦。
没有练啊！哇，没有练都比很多人的3分还要久啊 ！Let's go, Let's go！ 我们尖叫声一下，这里进球了就是500块钱哦 ！Let's go, Let's go, Let's go！ 有吗？我们的第一位成功挑战走，发差一点啊！来到你了 ，John， 紧张吗？紧张啊！不要紧张啊！ OK 啊，最后啊，你是最后的挑战者了，来开始吧 ，Let's go。OK， 你要拿走 tower 还是挑战50块？50块，好，没问题。来，我们掌声鼓励一下，给他，我们的 John。哦，好像很稳这样。你想要拿走50块吗？还是挑战500块？你确定吗？如果你没挑战失败的话，什么都没有。
搏一搏，
搏一搏，来，今晚的足球也是搏一搏了。OK， 来啊，我们投啊，这里进了就是500块钱 ，OK，500 ringgit cash。Let's go, Let's go, Let's go， 差一点啊！希望今晚不要差一点啊！哎，来，你们这样踊跃来参与我们，然后支持我们3天，我们送你们李宁的袜子，谢谢你们，谢谢。我们拍一张照片。 留念一下好吗？让我们掌声鼓励一下给他们2位，谢谢。等一下我们比赛之中哦，我们希望可以有一个一起叫邦嘎利啦。我知道他是 Penang 的 legend， 所以等一下我们一起他上场啊，我们一起叫他的名字啊。But anyway， 谢谢你们2位。 So back to you.
Sam, great. So we are still on halftime here and are waiting for the second half between Singapore Adroit and also Sunrise youngsters. A great, exciting encounter in the first two quarters with 9 points separating the two teams. Sunrise in the lead 50-41. And we're going to head back down shortly after this to Vicky, courtside for the interview with Van Waal of Singapore Adroit. So whenever you are ready, Vicky, over to you.
Thank you, Hakim. Right now, right beside me, we have Tim from Singapore Adroit. So Tim, it was a tough first half, and right now on our scoreboard, currently Singapore Adroit is 9 points behind. So what's your mentality for the upcoming game?
I mean, this game is extremely important, so we had to try our best. Penang is a good team. They got some good shooters, my good friend Michael Soy. So we got to do a better job of contesting their threes and getting the rebound after they shoot.
So the Penang crowd is giving their home team extremely support. Yeah, so how do you feel right now?
Oh, we love it. I mean, every time they cheer or boo for the Penang team or boo us when we're shooting free throws, we love it. That's the beauty of sports, you know. I wish Singapore could have a home game as well.
All right, so thank you, Tim. Wish you all the best. Back to you, Hakim.
Thank you, Vicky. That's Tim Allen Van Waal. Well, what a nice guy. He's being very positive about the whole thing. And indeed, yes, Brian, those boos can actually work to their favor. Well, we shall see. 2 more quarters coming your way. Now, as we're going to go through the stats of the halftime there, you can see the Sunrise at 50 and Adroit at 41. 37% for Sunrise in the field goals percentage, 19 out of 51, while 14 out of 46 for 30% Adroit. You can see the 3-point percentage, 5 out of 11, that's almost 50, at 45% for Sunrise and 31%, a lot of needs there, 5 out of 16 for Adroit. While for the free throws, big number there for Adroit, 9 out of 10. That's Charles Garcia with all his throws for Adroit, while 66%, 6 out of 9 for Sunrise.
Big numbers here being put up for Singapore Adroit, 18 points already, shooting 50%. Charles Garcia going at the defense of Sunrise youngsters at will, and he's shooting 87%, 7 out of 8 from the 9 made free throws for Singapore Adroit. And then Sunrise youngster Jason already has 16 points and also 6 rebounds, and he knocked down 2 out of 5, so 40% from the 3-point land. And then Frankie Dassom, 13 points, 3 out of 8, so 3 made shots from behind the arc. For Ketatif Lane Dassom, that's Frankie, and then Jean-Luc Morel, big numbers in 15 rebounds in the first half, 3 coming from the offensive end, and he himself is having a pretty good shooting night in the office, shooting 40% from the field thus far, even though he has 4 points, but he is absolutely killing it on the defensive end to go with 3 very major big blocks.
So it's all happening here, folks. The second half coming your way between the two teams, still fighting, still battling. As we go to the game highlights brought to you by Leaning, as we can see that Damien contributing a 2 there for Sunrise, and then Moses Morgan, not to be outdone, slotting it easily from underneath the basket. Frankie Dassom, what a player he has been for Sunrise. Another 3-pointer delivered by Frankie Dassom. So straight into the basket by the man. Great defending there from Morel, denying Charles Garcia. And this is Jason, did well there to get that rebounded ball into the basket. Likewise, Morel slotted that one in. And it's great action all around in the first 2 quarters. So we're going to head straight back to the court side. Well, going to get ready with the second half. So here we go. All the players are back on the court. Morel, Frankie, Tassom, Jason Lee, Go Yan Ching, and also Wei Yang. Up against Russell Lowe, Moses Morgan, Charles Garcia, Nakib Borhan, and also Wong Zhonghan for Singapore Adroit.
Sunrise Youngster has been doing a good job here in containing Moses Morgan, only allowing him to score 12 points so far. 50% from the three-point line, 2 out of 4, and he's shooting 35%, so 20% lower than his usual day in the office. So great job there by Sunrise Youngster in starting here in the second half.
We go to the action in the court here with Sunrise Youngsters has possession to start off the second half. And the shot there was off the rim. Now back to the team in white here, Singapore Adroit. Wang Zhonghan. Morgan to Garcia, back to Zhonghan from behind the arc there. And that one goes into the basket by Wang Zhonghan for a three. Opening the score here in the third quarter. Now Frankie Tassom as well. Tries from behind the arc. It's picked up by Morel, almost finding the basket. Oh, good interception there by Jason. Keeps the ball, but it's gone out of bounds. So it will be possession from the sideline for Singapore Adroit. Okay, the umpire just making sure that all the systems in right order in terms of what they are displaying. So here we go. Moving on with the match with Adroit has possession. Zhonghan with the shot. Picked up there by Nakib Borhan. Back to Zhonghan. It is Charles Garcia takes the ball. Gave it to Morgan. Morgan makes his move. Nakib with a shot here off the backboard. And now turnover back. Oh, lost the ball there. A foul spotted by the umpire.
Sportsman foul called against Jason. Free throws at the line plus possession. That is not a good foul being committed by Penang Sunrise Youngster. Even though he got picked off, you know, he should have just let it go.
Yeah.
He had this lead. A lot of time to actually just come on back with this misplaced ball.
So the free throws here for Zhonghan into the basket. And now Adroit at 46. 4 points adrift of Sunrise Youngsters and possession for them from the sideline. Nakib Borhan, number 299. Zhonghan, Garcia, back to Zhonghan. Zhonghan goes for the shot off the backboard. Now it's back to Sunrise Youngsters making the move. Frankie running out the flank here. Gave it to Wei Yang. Wei Yang, oh, almost, but not quite. Now back to Morgan here, facing Jason. Oh, Morgan with a nice layup there. Converted by Moses Money Morgan for Adroit.
Too fast and too big for Jason. Down at the low block as he runs, head full of steam right there. Jason now with Garcia on him.
The shot from Jason off the target. Now back to Singapore Adroit. Garcia draws the foul there in his attempt to put that one into the basket.
That was
there you go.
Big courage there for Wei Yang to actually going up to contest Charles Garcia as he drives baseline. You can check it out right here.
So 2 shots for Garcia with his free throws. First one into the basket. Face bound with Nakib Borhan. He's on a roll in the first half. And 2 out of 2. Not bad at all for Charles Garcia. Early in the second half for Adroit. They are tied currently at 50 all. Traveling violation called by the umpire on Wei Yang, I believe. Made by Sunrise youngsters with Wei Yang making way for Damien Guy. So here we go. Charles Garcia with Zhong Han for Singapore Adroit. Morgan with a shot from behind the arc. Morel picks it up. Gave it to Frankie. And a good ball there towards Morel. Morel shot it. No. Off the backboard. Now back to Singapore Adroit. Morgan. And Morgan draws another foul as he attempts to slot that one into the basket.
Shooting foul call on Jean-Luc Morel this time.
Number
picking
40.
up his first personal foul.
So we take a look at this action replay. The foul by Morel on Morgan. It is Morgan off the camera. The first shot goes into the basket. And the second one here into the basket as well. 2 out of 2. Good work by Morel as Adroit regains the lead here. But just 2.52-50 in this third quarter. Frankie de Som. Yanching back to Frankie. Draws the foul there. So possession awarded back to Sunrise youngsters. As you can see, there's Zhong Han now with the foul on Frankie de Som. Here's Frankie. Damien to Yanching, back to Frankie. Damien has the ball now. Makes the space. Give it to Morel. Morel surely. Oh! Defended by Russell, but draws the foul there.
A little late on that call right there. Russell thought he had a clean foul, had his jaw almost dropped to the floor as he heard the whistle when they were about to kickstart the fast break. You can see right here.
There you go.
Wow, that was really close. That was really, really close.
So the free shots here given to Morel. First one into the basket by the big man, Morel. And the second one to tie the score. Oh, off the backboard, unfortunately. So just to 1 point. Charles Garcia and Jonathan Wong Zhong Han against the stadium supported Sunrise youngsters. Russell Lowe. Zhong Han gave it to Morgan. Morgan with a shot into the basket. Good shot there by the big man, Morgan. Adding another 2 to Adroits. Now Frankie de Som. Frankie to Yanching. Oh, Yanching. Yanching, but not quite. Not able to find the basket there. And back to Adroit with Garcia. Gave it to Nakib. Nakib off the rim. Oh, Yanching. Well, good thing possession still being kept. Morel just livid with what just transpired there. The attempt of the pass by Yanching to Morel. Miscommunication between the two players.
Timeout call here on Penang Sunrise youngster as they go back to the bench, regroup after the a little short run being made here by Singapore Adroit, pulling them back into this game, and now is a 3-point lead for the man from the south.
Yep. Good action here in the third quarter of this match between the two teams. They're trailing by 9 points at the end of the second quarter. It is Singapore Adroit now back in the lead, just 3 points over Sunrise youngsters. As Brian has explained to us, now Sunrise youngsters need to win over Singapore Adroit by at least 16 points for them to book their slot in the playoff stage. It's not impossible. Plenty of time remaining in this match. Possession for Adroit. Oh, and Morgan putting that one in as well from behind the arc. More points for them, 56-51. Or just 2 points actually. And a foul spotted.
Defensive foul call on number 8. So Moses Morgan picks up his first personal foul.
You can see the foul there on Jason Lee. Now Frankie Dassom. Damien's awake. Frankie back to Damien. Damien with a shot too high from Damien Guy. Back to the team in white here. From down south, way down south, Singapore Adroit. Nakib gave it to Russell. And Russell with a pass toward Moses Morgan. And here's Zhong Han. Zhong Han takes it, but well defended. And now it is Sunrise Youngsters. So Frankie Dassom still has possession of the ball. And it is Damien with the shot into the basket. Nicely done by Damien Guy Chonky. Good work there by Damien. Here we go, Russell, well defended by Sunrise. Lee Chen Chong there. And a good pass towards Frankie Dassom. Damien once more, but it is Jason from the behind the arc. Singapore makes the move once more. Zhong Han. Nakib. Garcia back to Zhong Han. Zhong Han is springing off the rim and play it down on the floor there. That's Bankali. Very sportingly there. High-fiving with Nakib Borhan. As we take a look at this action replay. And that incident took place. So now back with the action here with Frankie Dassom. The shot from Frankie off the rim, picked up there by Nakib. So turnover with Adroit making his move, and Morgan can do no wrong with yet another three-pointer. Adding to the tally now, 59-54. Garcia picks it up. Morgan makes his way back to Garcia. Garcia almost. And draws the foul there. So 2 shots awarded to Garcia as we take a look at this action replay. Makes his move. Goes to win the zone, and the foul there, I think, by Frankie Dassom.
2 shot at the line at one of the best free throw shooters in the season, Charles Garcia, having himself a game here for Singapore Adroit. At halftime break, he already has 18 points.
No basket there with the first one for Garcia. Gets ready with the second one. Singapore Adroit 36, Garcia into the hole there. As we can see from the top angle camera. And that has taken Adroit now to 6-0-54 for Sunrise. Michael Soy back on the court here for the team in light blue. The colors of the island of Penang, Sunrise Youngsters now needing the points. Now they've got possession from the sideline. Ball now has now been changed. Here we go, Michael Soy. And Damien with a shot. Damien Good work there, Damon Guy, slotting that one in from behind the arc. Moses Morgan. Morgan back to Zhong Han. Zhong Han, it is Russell Lowe at the pass towards Morgan with the shot. My, this man, he is on fire.
That is a money shot right there. He is not missing it with that much time in his hands.
And Michael Soy here. Morel from behind the arc. Good shot there from Jean-Luc Morel. Taking Sunrise to 60, not too far behind now. Just 3 points adrift of Adroit. Zhong Han. Garcia with the ball. And the shot picked up. Zhong Han. Good pass there towards Garcia. Still has possession. And time. Morgan steps up with the shot. My Sunrise youngsters are finding themselves being bamboozled by those shots from Moses Morgan from behind the arc.
Heat check time for Moses Morgan.
Yep. And Garcia making sure that one goes into the hole. Adding to the tally here for Adroit at 68 and 60 Sunrise. Mike Soy. And the pass towards Jason Lee. Jason withdraws the foul there.
That is going to be the 4th personal foul already on Moses Morgan. Substitution here being made by Sunrise youngster. Go Yanchin checks back into the game.
As Jason Lee gets set with a free throw, as we take a look at the action replay. No, straight to the free shots. Taken here by Jason Lee. First one into the basket. And the second one. Still not too far behind. Mind you, another reminder, they need to win by 16 points to beat Adroit by 16 points to secure their passage into the playoff spot. Now Zhong Han. Garcia has the ball. Another foul off the rim with the first one, Garcia. And the second one for Charles Garcia into the basket, making no mistake there. And Singapore Adroit extending the lead now to 7 points, 69-62.
Michael Soy calling for a horn play, a double screen here coming up to the top.
Michael Soy. Wei Yang picks the ball. And Jason from behind the arc, good shot there. Good work from Jason Lee. Local boy showing the way. And Sunrise Youngsters has that 3 points from Jason Lee. Now Nakib with a shot here. Off the rim. Well picked up by Morel. It's good play here. Jason, surely, no. Well defended by Kao Yong-Wei of Adroit. And Moses picks it up. And lost the ball to Michael Soy, who did well to dispossess Moses Morgan. There you go. There you go. Sunrise Youngsters still very much in the game here.
Jason just doing everything that he can with his mic.
Yeah. And Garcia goes to win the zone, and Dali slotting that one in. 2 points again by Garcia now. Back to Sunrise. It is a D. Wei Yang. How about Wei Yang? Oh, a little bit too short there from D. Wei Yang. It's gone out of bounds. We have about 5 seconds remaining on the clock in this third quarter. Morgan goes for the 3-pointer. Oh, almost finding the basket there. And that's that. the end of the third quarter. Adroit in the lead, 71-67 for Sunrise.
谁唱低琴的歌了？可以举手一下吗？真的会吗？真的会吗？真的，下来一下。我要你唱整首也可以 ，OK？ 你 OK 一段啊，一段可以吗？随便什么歌都可以，你最熟的 ，OK？ 准备好了吗？给你想一下，好了吗？让我们掌声鼓励一下给他好吗？准备啊！我们全部低薪的都会看这个影片的 ，OK？ 来。
恁爸叫阿明最杀到山顶起堵sở，拖鞋短褲下來劉海高領波落地，買 V 十八 boom 一路立起你心裡，背着高個愛man有更愛阿蓮的比，你現在要重視嗎？快點講手裡，這個不中都是兄弟，全部 steady bomb baby， 恁爸一通電話掉水，整280馬力，現在就你開用啦，不要幹你那魔鏡。
你拿到这个票，你会去看他们的演唱会吗？真的会 ，Let's go！ 我们掌声鼓励一下给他，超大的低薪的粉丝，谢谢你。OK， 回去你的座位吧。
可以。
如果你最喜欢低薪哪一位？
米基。
米基，如果你米基看这个的话，你想要对他说什么？
米基，你很美，我喜欢你。
OK， 好，谢谢你，谢谢。Let's go，back to you。
Oh, what a talent there! What a talent! We have a rapper among the crowd there in Penang here. Good work. Okay, back on the court here. We've got another 10 minutes to go. One more quarter to be played here. Han Chiang Stadium, the venue, and the two teams battling it out. Sunrise youngsters from Penang and Singapore Adroit, of course, from down south Singapore. Brian Yee, so what is your take with another 10 minutes to go?
Oh man,
I'm going to give it to Brian.
This is very, very tough. I think Sunrise is going to win this, but I'm not sure if they're going to win it by 16 though. So that's going to be my main concern heading here into the final quarter, because Adroit right now has the momentum. Charles Garcia already has 26 points as he misses that shot. But still good numbers being put up by him, even with 11 rebounds. Oh, Jason! Wow. Right back for 3.
Great shot there from a Jason, the local boy. Pleasing the crowd here further with his brand of game. Good work there, Jason. Now, Russell Lowe. Off the rim from Jason. Picked up by Garcia. Well defended by Morel. But draws the foul there. So we shall see the action replay. Well, he tries. The foul is from Morel, but Morel took a bit of a knock there. Hope he's okay. And now Charles Garcia with the shot. Into the basket, off the backboard there with the first one. And the second one from Garcia. Also 2 out of 2 there, so 73-70 for Sunrise.
Very close game indeed, keeping us at the edge of our seats right now.
So Michael Soy, Jason, such a live wire today, Jason. Steve Wei Young from the other side. Well defended, picked up by Morel. It is Michael Soy with a shot. And in the end, Garcia has the ball. Gave it to Moses Morgan. Young Wei pushed out by Jason Lee for possession back to Singapore Adroit. Exciting game of basketball being played here by the two sides. Zhonghan back to Morgan. Morgan from behind the arc, but it's too short. Now it is Sunrise Youngsters into the basket. Despite the attempt by Morgan to block the attempt by Jason. And both players went down on the ground.
I believe
Sunrise now has the chance to draw closer to Adroit with these free shots awarded in favor of Jason Lee.
Jason Lee getting some MVP chant here in his home crowd.
Yeah.
As he steps to the line for one more free throw. Chance for an opportunity. You can see on this one, almost like a chase down block.
Yeah.
Moses Morgan called for the foul, landing on Jason. Basket count, so a 3-point opportunity here for Jason.
And the next one, Jason Lee. Into the basket as well. Nicely done. That has taken the Sunrise to 73. They are locked with a score here tied 73 apiece. Zhonghan gave it to Russell Lowe. Back to Zhonghan. It is Zhonghan with the shot up the rim. Nicely picked up by Go Yanqing. Wei Young. Michael Soy with a shot up the rim. Zhonghan tries to defend. It is Jason putting that one into the basket. Whoa, great work there by Jason Lee.
He is having himself a game right now. Jason Lee coming
to be back behind us. Sunrise Youngsters. Sunrise Youngsters need to win this by 16. They are in the lead, but now Adroit has got 2. Oh, has got 3 back here, pardon. So it is back to tie at 76-76.
Wang Zhonghan with a 3 off his own, silencing the crowd in
Jason
Stadium.
No basket that picked up here by Charles Garcia. Garcia makes his move. This is Wang Zhonghan. Moses Morgan. Zhonghan with a shot from behind the arc. And Wang Zhonghan did well there to earn that 3 points for Adroit.
That's back-to-back 3-point bombs from Wang Zhonghan, trying to work on this lead here for his team.
And at the other end, Jason. And the pass picked up by Morel. No, lost the ball now to Singapore Adroit with Morgan to Zhonghan. Back to Morgan. Morgan slotted that one into the basket. Wow, it's point for point now. And I think, Brian, we're going to go to Vicky, who has some new information for us. Over to you, Vicky.
So thank you, Hakim. Right now in our stadium, the home crowd and coaches are giving extremely support and confidence to Sunrise Youngsters. Right now it's a 5-point game. Will Penang Sunrise Youngsters get their way back to win? We'll see. Back to you, Hakim.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Yes, indeed, extreme support all the way, 100%. In fact, 200%. The crowd here got to be behind Sunrise Youngsters as they go chasing for the points.
Yes, indeed. They have to supply their team with a whole lot of energy right now. This is a tight game. Although they have to win by 16, I think it's good for them to just secure this win to start things off, you know, being in the first season of MBL so far.
As we await for the match to resume, timeout being called. It's our man Sam hitting things up down there. It is the final quarter of the match, and look at the score currently with Adroit at 81 and Sunrise at 76. Still so very close between the two teams here. Now back on the court with a possession from the back line to Sunrise. Frankie Dassom. Dassom finding Yanqing. Good work there. Great shot by Yanqing. earning 2 points there. 78 for Sunrise. So here we go. Nakib Borhain from behind the arc of the target by Nakib. Frankie Dassom. Nakib went down on the ground. Play on, and it is Morel with a shot. Well defended by Wen Wal. Another player went down. So possession back to Singapore. Adroit currently. All the actions are happening now here in the Han Chiang Stadium. Crunch time, 5:26 remaining on the clock, and Sunrise trailing by 3 points to Adroit. Okay, what do we have?
That's a warning onto the bench for a game delay. So the next one will be a warning. Sorry, this one's going to be the warning. The next one's going to be a technical foul being called onto the bench of Singapore Adroit.
Off the camera, but we saw the hit kosher on the screen. So we'll continue with the action on the court instead here with Zhang Han having possession of the ball. Gave it to Garcia. Morgan and Russell from underneath the basket, trickling on the rim. Second time of asking, and that ball was put into the basket.
Charles Garcia was the one that had that score on the other end with that tip in.
It's Frankie, and that's good ball towards Yan Ching. Defended by Russell, although draws the foul there, so free shot awarded in favor of Yan Ching. You can see from the action replay there, Russell against Yan Ching, and Yan Ching steps up behind the line for his free shots. First one goes in. And the second one for the big man, number 45, Go Yan Ching. Into the basket as well. Good work there by Go Yan Ching. 80 for Sunrise and 83 for Adroit. Zhang Han, Russell. Two-shot intercepted by Morel, and this is Dassom. Frankie Dassom puts it in the basket without a doubt.
Adroit putting the ball in the hands of that one, Charles Garcia. Here we go, mismatch here against him and Jason.
Yep. Here comes Garcia. And Morgan from behind the arc. Morgan, man. Mo Money, Moses Morgan on fire all day today for Singapore Adroit.
He is not missing indeed in this big moments. 31 points already for number 8 of Adroit. Moses Morgan just going to work against Sunrise youngster.
So here we go with Jason with a shot coming in off the rim. Picked up there by Nakib Borhan. Gave it to Wong Zhang Han. Zhang Han and the pass towards Nakib. Here's the shot coming in from Nakib. Nakib as well. Did well there to deliver a three-pointer shot for Adroit, extending the lead to 89. So substitution for Singapore Adroit with Kao Yong Wei in place of Nakib Borhan. 7 points separating the two teams here. Adroit in the lead, 89-82. And Charles Garcia twisting and turning. Tries to find a space and draws the foul. It will be possession for Singapore Adroit from the back line here. Zhang Han gave it to Russell. Russell, nicely, easily done. Poaching that one from underneath the basket. 2 more points for Adroit. Frankie Dassom draws the foul there and putting that one into it.
No continuation, says the referee, so basket does not count. But the foul indeed will be penalized on Wong Jong Han. Foul number 4 for number 0.
So Frankie steps up as we take a look at this action replay. That's the foul from Zhong Han. So possession from the sideline, Frankie. This is Damien. Damien off the backboard, picked up there by Garcia. A 9-point advantage over Sunrise currently. Garcia makes his way. Almost finding the basket. Dispossessed now. Turnover back to Sunrise youngsters. Damien once more. Good work there, Damien Guy.
Jason hesitated on the 3, just making that unselfish pass there to Damien Guy.
Yeah.
As he was a much more better position and more stable as well. And another turnover here by Singapore Adroit. Charles Garcia couldn't believe it.
So turnover now with Sunrise youngsters. Plotting their next move, and a play went down. There is Moses Morgan. Well, let's see what happened there off the ball. Boom, there you go. 2 players just blocking the way of Moses Morgan. It is Wei Young and Morel. So possession for Singapore Adroit from the sideline here. Zhong Han just pushing Morgan. Zhong Han, Morgan, Russell. And back to Zhong Han with the shot from Zhong Han. Precision shot into the basket by the number 0, Wong Zhong Han. Di Wei Young. Picked up by Morel, back to Wei Young. Here's Jason. Jason and Morel from behind the arc, off the rim. No luck there for Morel. It is Singapore Adroit looking good. 9 points advantage over Sunrise. With about 1:35 remaining on the clock here. Garcia. Dispossessed, well picked up by Damien, and here's Frankie de Som. Whoa! What a blocking there by Garcia. But Jason, there's nothing stopping Jason from putting that one back into the basket.
He's letting everything out on the floor tonight in front of his home crowd, playing, putting everything and leaving nothing in the tank.
Zhong Han takes the ball, well defended. Morel gave it to Jason. Jason now has the shot. Still in play, Damien. Damien with another 3 points at delivery from behind the arc. Good shot there from Damien Guy.
Saving himself a game. Great shooting there by Damien Guy from downtown. 70% tonight.
52 seconds remaining on the clock here in the final quarter. And possession for Singapore Adroit. Wong Zhong Han, Russell Lowe, Yong Wei, Russell. Traveling violation and a part of Russell. So possession back to Sunrise youngsters as we take a look at this action replay. So there you go. Traveling violation. And timeout call here. Brian coming to the end. 9 or rather 4 points. The difference between the two teams. And we all know that Sunrise do need that 16 points advantage over Adroit for them to secure the passage to the playoff.
Yes, indeed. Things are looking good for Adroit right now, even though if they lose, it will also mean that they will advance to the playoffs because Sunrise Youngsters do not have that 16-point cushion with the win against the Singapore team with less than 40 seconds remaining on the game clock. So Singapore Adroit don't have to do anything extraordinary heading here back onto the court. You know, they just want to run the clock out as much as possible.
Yep. And you know the crowd filling up Hanjiang Stadium tonight. They want to win. They want Sunrise Youngsters to give them the win here tonight. And that's what Sunrise Youngsters will be gunning to do. So here we go with Sunrise from the sideline. Damien, Frankie de Somme, off the rim. Morel with the ball, surely draws the foul there. Jean-Luc Morel goes in the zone and draws the foul. So free shot surely will be awarded for Jean-Luc Morel.
And another timeout here is being called by Singapore Adroit. So you can see a lot of contact on here by Cole as Jean-Luc Morel will go to the line for 2 shots. Now this is, with this free throw here, if Jean-Luc Morel makes this 2 free throw, they're gonna have to have a quick foul here to stop the game clock. Unfortunately, they're not in the penalty. So that will not mean free throws at the line, so they need to stop the game clock as quick as possible. And then hopefully coming back down and score again to force overtime and giving them another 5-minute chance to score 16 points.
So the first one in by Jean-Luc Morel. Good one by Morel. The big man relied upon to deliver the shot here. 2 out of 2. Good work by Jean-Luc Morel. And now we have the timeout called by Singapore Adroit with 27.7 remaining on the clock here.
Once the ball inbound, you can start the defense chant.
Okay, back on the court here. Final 27.7 seconds of the match. Possession for Singapore Adroit. Russell Lowe. And Russell gave it to Moses Morgan. Takes his time. It is still Morgan. Gone out. Out of bounds. So back to Singapore Adroit with a possession from the sideline. 11.8 seconds remaining on the clock here.
Now, if I'm Singapore Adroit, I'm going to put this ball here at the best shooter at the free throw line because a foul is going to come to their way. Moses Morgan and Dee Wee Young right there exchanging words.
Yeah.
As Dee Wee Young is trying to foul Moses Morgan here. If he gets the ball, they both has to be careful. They are both in foul trouble right now.
There you go. Moses Morgan has the ball. And that's the foul. It happened, as Brian said. Dee Wee Young.
They're not in the penalty, so this is a fresh 14 seconds on the clock with only 6 more seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah.
So
it is possession for Singapore. Adroit from the back line there.
Can this be a steal from us, Penang Sunrise?
Yep.
They need a steal.
Oh yeah, they need a steal.
Here they come.
They got
5
it.
seconds in the hands of Jason.
Jason,
to
surely.
top. Oh, my goodness.
Jason with a shot. 94. Amazing scene here in Hanjiang Stadium. They needed that steal. They got it from Jason Lee. My word. Amazing scene here in Hanjiang Stadium. 94 is the score. Both teams are tied. And they will go into overtime, the second match to go into overtime. Still plenty to play for now, with 5 minutes of overtime. So here we go. Just listen to that. For those of you watching on our official YouTube channel, you can take a listen. You can have a look as well. How the crowd here, the Penang Knights, are behind Sunrise Youngsters all the way. Well, still 0.6 seconds remaining on the clock. So they have got to let this one run out first. What a shot by Jason Lee just now. Amazing.
Now what a story this would be if they are able to score 16 points right off this. They must not foul. They are going to overtime.
Overtime, the second one in Penang. So we've got 2 overtimes so far. And this one will yet again involve Sunrise Youngsters. And look at that man. High five with the crowd there, Jason Lee. Well deserved. So folks, we are into the overtime zone. So get set as things is about to heat up even more between these two teams here. Okay, crowds. Folks, here we go. Overtime. It's gonna start soon between the two teams. Charles Garcia led the Singapore Adroit. Great performance by the Singapore team. And equally outstanding performance from Sunrise Youngster as well. So overtime between Singapore Adroit and Sunrise Youngsters. 5 minutes will be played.
Now I'm loving Penang
until
already.
We have a winner in this match. So it is Penang Sunrise now with the first attempt of the backboard. Moses Morgan has the ball now for Singapore Adroit. Takes it to the basket. Tries to draw the foul there, not getting any. So possession back to Sunrise youngsters.
Moses Morgan has to be really careful. He has already 4 fouls, so one more foul means he's going to be out of the game.
Morel goes with a shot off the rim, picked up there by Russell. And here's Charles Garcia. Garcia up against Li Wei Yang. It is Garcia.
Great player in Charles Garcia.
And at the other end, Wei Yang tries, but off the backboard instead. Turnover now. It is a Singapore Adroit making its move once more. That man, Garcia, off the backboard now, picked up by Dassom, and a great pass towards Damien, slotting that one in to level the score now. 96 apiece. Zhong Han and Garcia. Garcia makes his move. So draws the foul, so possession for Singapore Adroit. Well, this Damon guy there with a foul on Garcia, so possession back to the team in white here. Zhong Han. Keep it to Garcia. Facing Yan Ching, it is Garcia with the shot. My, Charles Garcia with such confidence, slotting that one in for another 2. Well defended by Russell, denying Frankie Dassom at the end there.
Here comes Mr. Clutch once again.
Yeah.
Putting the ball in his hand, Adroit.
Oh, wow. That's 3 in a row.
Yes, sir.
Garcia's on fire.
He is unstoppable right now. So it's a Jason versus Garcia show right now.
And Morel comes in. Whistle has gone from the umpire. Draws the foul there, Jean-Luc Morel. As we take a look at this action replay, the attempt by Morel. Off the rim, but Morel now with the first of 2 free shots awarded to him. And another one from Morel. 2 out of 2. Good work there from Jean-Luc Morel. 98 for Sunrise. It is 100 for Singapore Adroit. Nakib is back on the court for Singapore Adroit. Charles Garcia. Facing Yan Ching. Yet another foul drawn there by Yan Ching. Crowd is making their feeling known to the umpire as we take a look at this action replay. Garcia makes his move. There, the blocking there from Go Yan Ching. So the free throw for Garcia puts that one in. Extending the lead now, 101-98 for Adroit. And the second one for Garcia as well. 2 out of 2.
He is so clutch here in crunch time. Just keeping this lead here afloat for Singapore Adroit. Charles Garcia doing a marvelous job here on the offensive and also defensive end.
Here's Jason. Jason with the shot off the rim. Turnover. Adroit makes his move. Now Garcia once more, just taking his time. And again, Garcia goes to the zone. A little bit short this time. Now back to Sunrise youngsters. 22 is Frankie Dassom. Yes, Dassom from behind the arc. Good shot. Nicely done by Frankie Dassom.
This is going to be a possible OT for the second time, maybe?
Possible. And this is Garcia. And into the basket as well.
Just so unstoppable right there, like a raging bull.
Yeah.
Going right in the traffic of a Sunrise youngster.
Now let's go, Frankie. Another one. Oh, just unlucky there, Frankie Dassom. As we take a look here, Charles Garcia makes his move once again, facing Morel and Garcia. It is Garcia. Gotta hand it to him. And at the other end, Jason tries with a shot picked up by Nakib. Back to Nakib from Moses Morgan. With about a minute remaining on the clock, 106-101. Moses Morgan.
A foul is being called here on the floor by the referee. As we await, he appoints the number on number 22.
It is Frankie Dassom. So we take a look at this action replay. Morgan takes the ball, and that's the foul by Dassom. So the free shots here awarded to Moses Morgan of Adroit. The new father put that one into the basket. Adroit at 107 and Sunrise 101. And here comes the next one from Morgan.
Jonghan takes a seat at the half-court line. I believe that's a cramp that he's suffering right now.
Yeah.
As he will make his way back to the bench, and the substitution will come to Adroit. Now this is the problem that you will face, when you have only 8 players on your lineup, where you have maxed out all your playing time. Moses Morgan is playing 40 minutes, Jonghan 38 minutes.
Exactly,
and Russell and Charles also has 38 minutes. Those are very, very heavy minutes by all his players.
As we take a look at this game highlight by leaning Garcia. Make his marks once again, and at the other end, Dassom with a 3-pointer that shot for Sunrise. Garcia once more from underneath the basket. He can do no wrong today. Garcia certainly a player in his element today. In the lead here. And with a timeout call yet again by Sunrise youngsters. So we shall await Michael Munizbeke yet to see action in this match. Back on the court, Damien Guy, Lee Jin Chong, Jason, Jean-Luc Morel, and also Frankie Dassom, of course. So it is possession for Sunrise youngsters from the sideline. So the final 52 seconds of this match. Frankie Dassom, Damien Guy. Well defended by Russell. Garcia. Garcia with Moses Morgan. This is Garcia. Draws the foul there from Frankie Dassom.
More free throws coming to Adroit. A chance for them to put this at 110.
As you can see from the action replay there. Garcia versus Frankie Dassom. So it will be the free shots here for that man, Charles Garcia. What a game he is having. So 110 and 101. That's
and
the
a
foul.
Technical foul call against Narkib Borhan.
Narkib Borhan.
That's 4 shots on the line.
So 4 shots. Technical foul by Narkib Borhan. Really unfortunate for Singapore Adroit, as now Wong Jonghan, in all his condition, has got to make his way back onto the court. So we shall await with Jason. 101 and 110. And just confirming with all the official.
So technical shot, 1 free throw. And then the foul on Jason when he was attempting a 3-point shot. So total 4 shots on the line. So we will start off with 3 shots first.
First one in by Jason Lee. So 3 more coming your way from that man, Jason. Just checking, everyone get to be on the same page.
Now this is a crucial decision.
Yep.
You know, the referees do not want anything to go wrong with their calls. So that's the first technical free throw, and then 3 shots right now on the line for Jason.
So 3 more from Jason. Into the basket as well with the second one. He'll have another 2. That's 103 for Sunrise Youngsters. And a third one as well. Great shots coming your way from Jason Lee Shu, 1 of Sunrise Youngsters, and the 4th one as well, surely. 4 out of 4. Good work there by Jason.
5-point game, 30 seconds. This is 2 possession here. If they can get a stop here or a steal, this can go into their favor.
Yep. Charles Garcia takes the ball. Oh, Garcia put that one in. Charles Garcia. What a player.
Basket will count by the referee.
Yep.
You can see, got a hit, nudge right there by Morel.
He looks like certainly he knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants to do. And Tali put that one in. So 110. It is Frankie Dassom goes for the 3 here. Picked up by Morel. Second time of asking, into the basket by Morel. So that's it. No more time. And it is Singapore Adroit. 112 on the scoreboard against 107 for Sunrise Youngster. A heartbreak here for Sunrise Youngsters. They are not able to secure that passage to the playoff. It is Adroit who will go to the playoff stage. But what a game today,
Yes,
Brian.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Such an entertaining performance here being put out by both teams. They gave us overtime today. This is what we paid money for. You know, just absolutely down to the wire at the last minute. Just Charles Garcia, too much to handle for the defense of Sunrise Youngster. But great job for them in making a run for their money to putting the boys from the south on the map.
Congratulations to Singapore Adroit, the winner, as we head down to courtside for the interview with Charles Garcia. Over to you, Sam.
This is player of the game, Garcia. Right beside me, you have a nearly triple-double performance. 36 points, 18 rebounds, and 8 assists. What do you want to say? You dominate the last final overtime. What do you have to say? What do you feel like want to say to all your fans in Singapore?
It was a clutch time in the game, and I just have to take over like a best player would. Yeah.
Also, you've been playing in Malaysia for about 10 games so far. What do you think about the Malaysia League, Malaysia basketball scene?
I'm really impressed with it. If we keep going up, I think it's going to get bigger. And hopefully they keep continuing like this. This is great. You know, coming from Taiwan to Malaysia, I'm starting to like Malaysia a lot.
That's nice. Have you had any chance to try any Malaysian food, local dishes?
I've been eating a lot. It's hard to tell, but I'm a big ramen guy. I love ramen. Ramen is like my #1 thing, and so yeah, I'm big on ramen.
All right, congratulations for advance to the playoff of MBL. It'll be next week. Are you looking forward to it?
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Cheers, thank you. Cheers.
Hey, Matrix play of the game there. Congratulations, Charles Garcia. So there you have it, the winner of this match. And once again, it is Singapore Adroit 7. What a game. We got to take a short break.
and as Matrix.